Hi everyone, it is Harlan, and today we're going to focus on a hormone that many of you may have recognized the name because of its nickname. And its nickname, just getting settled here and trying to get in front of the camera. By its nickname, it's called the hunger hormone. And this hormone is called Grehlin. Grehlin tells the brain, we need more food! And so it encourages food intake when it decides the body needs energy. It was only discovered in 1999, but since then it's become recognized as one of the key players in weight management and the metabolic process. Now, Grehlin is produced in the stomach, specifically by specialized cells called, appropriately enough, Grehlinergic cells, and these line the stomach walls. There's also some Grehlin produced in the small intestine, the pancreas, and the brain. When the stomach is empty, Grehlin levels go up, and they send a message to the brain's hypothalamus, make me feel hungry. And so this mechanism makes sure that your body seeks out food to maintain this energy balance. After eating, Grehlin levels decrease because there's no emergency for food, so it signalizes that you're full and reduces the urge to eat. So Grehlin is the guy. He's the boss of bosses when it comes to understanding hunger and appetite. So we need to get a hold of Grehlin to understand. Now, first, let me tell you that over the years, I have seen numerous ads claiming that they can lower Grehlin, Grehlin Buster, whatever they want to call it. Not a single one of these do anything. I'll recommend a couple of supplements at the end of this, but honestly, their role in Grehlin isn't that powerful, and it's better to regulate it with food and meditation rather than by going for a supplement. That's my alarm telling me to get up, but here I am. I'm already up, and I'm working with you good folks. So Grehlin's number one function is to make you hungry. And when this process is activated, it makes us seek out food. So Grehlin is an important hormone for survival of the human species. We'd be laying around back in the caveman days and going, oh, I don't want to go out and pick food today. The crops are a mess and whatever. And then Grehlin comes along and says, get up and go get food. You're hungry. So the way Grehlin works is that there is a pre-meal increase. Grehlin levels rise before meals, making you feel hungry. This pre-meal increase is preparing the body, hey, food is coming, and generate the energy. But after you eat, Grehlin goes down, saying, okay, he's full, and reducing the desire to eat. This helps prevent overeating and maintains an energy balance in your body. Now, Grehlin also plays a significant role in the release of growth hormone from the pituitary gland. This one doesn't have to do that much with weight as it has with other things. Growth hormone is essential for various bodily functions, including muscle growth, cell regeneration, and maintaining healthy body composition. Now, that means that the idea of blocking Grehlin blockers, let's all get our Grehlin blockers, they actually could be, if they existed, they could be causing your body damage because Grehlin is so important for your body. So, how does Grehlin affect your digestion and absorption? Well, first of all, number one, Grehlin helps move things along in the digestive tract It controls the movement of the stomach muscles that mix and propels food all the way down the chute. Second, it helps with the stimulation and production of gastric acids that break down your food and absorb nutrients. So we want ghrelin balanced. We don't want to shut it off. Now, ghrelin, of course, if it controls your appetite and controls your fat storage, high ghrelin levels, they increase hunger. It leads to a higher caloric intake and promotes the accumulation of fat, especially when the calorie intake exceeds the energy going out. So these feelings of hunger don't mean that you're bad or you're cheating. I've said this now for years. It is your hormones talking to you. Okay? The purpose of this week is to change the way you think about food and eating and weight loss and diet. By now, hopefully you're along the way going, I have a hormone problem. My eating isn't the problem. Now, research shows that individuals with obesity have higher baseline levels of ghrelin. So it's kind of a cat or dog chasing its tail kind of thing. As weight increases, the body produces more ghrelin, which makes weight increase again, which produces more ghrelin, and that's why typically scales are going up. Now, in order to lower ghrelin levels, and with a reduced appetite, there are certain things that people do. I'm certainly not recommending all of these. Bariatric surgery, which is a drastic move, significantly reduces ghrelin. That's why patients who have the surgery feel less hungry and more satisfied with the smaller portions of food, because they're cutting out many of the receptors that manufacture ghrelin. I'd rather us focus on a balanced diet. One that is balanced with protein, fiber, and healthy fats. And finally, guess what? Our old friend exercise influences ghrelin levels. Have you checked out our just4minutes.com program? That's just, and then the number 4, minutes.com. Now, foods that increase ghrelin include refined sugars and carbohydrates. These create rapid spikes and crashes in blood sugar levels, leading to increased ghrelin production. Well, this is why we need to get all of our hormones lined up. You can't just work on a single hormone and expect that everything is going to be fixed, because what's causing the appetites? Other hormones. Hormones cause ghrelin. Everything has to be, if there's something wrong with the system, we don't go after just one thing. We go after the whole system. And that's my goal, is to show you how to put together a system, a program that goes after everything so that you're balancing. And you're also checking yourself to see if you're in that balance. Now, you'll know that by getting on the scale. You'll know that by the way your clothing fit. But remember, my point that I'm making right here in the middle is that you just can't work on one hormone at a time, because they work all together. Okay, so candies, sodas, pastries, white bread, you know this, any sugary snack, any high carb snack, these lead to hunger. These are, people go, oh, I need something to just tide me over. I need a snack. Well, as Dr. Funk has pointed out many times in his books, these foods just cause more hunger and increased calorie intake. So people who are really need a meal, when they take a snack, they make things much worse for themselves. Protein helps promote fullness and reduces ghrelin. Diets lacking protein can fail to suppress ghrelin and going through hunger. So if you want a snack, snacking on something like a cheese stick is way better than snacking on a pretzel stick. You may think that the pretzel, oh, well, there's something there. I'm going to eat the pretzel. It'll fill me up and I'll be able to eat. The opposite. It's the cheese. It's the fat. It's the protein that is filling you up. Cheese stick, heck of a lot better choice. And if you can find a place that does not sell cheese sticks, you're being very, very creative. So protein is good. Low protein causes higher ghrelin levels. Protein-rich foods, well, that's ideal. You want meat, fish, dairy products, eggs, legumes, and plant-based proteins like tofu and beans. Someone said, I heard that we're supposed to stay away from tofu. Yeah, they discredited that a while back. So we'll be talking about this stuff. Healthy fats, avocados, nuts, seeds, olive oil, and fatty fish like salmon. Ideal. Fiber. Vegetables high in fiber. Berries are high in fiber. And legumes. And someone went, Harlan, legumes, aren't we keto? I'm talking now not about keto, but about controlling your hormones to naturally help you control your weight. And the latest scientific research is that the fiber in moderation for legumes will help you more than avoiding it. Again, sleep is a huge factor. If you aren't sleeping well, it's affecting your hormone production. Guess what? You can turn your ghrelin production down with 7 to 9 hours of quality sleep every night. So if you're up watching Netflix or Disney or Hulu or HBO or Super HBO or Paramount or Paradise or whatever, it's affecting your weight. Okay? Go to bed early, get up, fulfilled with energy, and my secret weapon, coffee. And you will be much better. Stress. What a surprise. Stress elevates your cortisol, which we'll talk about, and that can increase ghrelin production. So managing stress through, how do you manage stress? That's right, the M word can help lower cortisol and ghrelin levels, and it reduces stress-induced hunger. Also, meal timing. If you have irregular patterns, it can disrupt your ghrelin levels because you haven't eaten for a longer stretch of time. That causes hunger spikes. So eating regular balanced meals at consistent times can help maintain stable ghrelin levels and control appetite. Now, managing your ghrelin levels involves understanding which foods and lifestyle factors can affect this hormone. By choosing high protein, high fiber, healthy fat food, adequate sleep, manage your stress, maintain regular meal patterns, you can control ghrelin and support better weight management. Practical strategies. Well, we talked about eating balanced meals. We talked about high protein foods. We talked about fiber-rich foods. We talked about adjusting your sleep and stress management. Regular physical activity. Get out there. Do our Just 4 Minutes program. Supplements that you should be taking. Omega fatty acids. in fish oil, flax seeds, and walnuts. A recent study showed that a lot of the fish oil on the shelves is really not fish oil. It's other garbage. Buy only in health food stores or on Amazon from brands that you recognize, and don't just buy stuff that's over the counter in a drugstore. It may not be what you think. Flax seeds are great for omegas. Walnuts are great. You know that that pasta that tastes like nothing, you have to get the smell out, the konjac pasta? Well, that's actually very good for controlling ghrelin. Probiotics, yogurts, sauerkrauts, supplement form probiotic. It supports a healthy gut, which can influence ghrelin levels. And finally, zinc, that's found in meat, shellfish, legumes, and supplements. It helps regulate ghrelin level. Other than that, there are no magic ghrelin things, and as I said earlier, I wouldn't do that. You want to start practicing mindfulness and meditation to lower your stress levels. Guided imagery, relaxation techniques, breathing, all work great. By understanding and managing ghrelin, it is effective for weight management and your overall health. And by making the right choices, having the right lifestyles, and doing what I've outlined here today, you can control your hunger by natural eating. I'll see you tomorrow. If you learned something, as usual, please put it below the comments. It helps other people see it and realize how important it is. Bye, everyone.